Hello, all. Thanks for joining for today's session. May I know where at yesterday where I got stopped here in the networking? Yes. Okay. First, we will complete this pane. Okay. Uh, for example, we are talking about the connection policies here, right? Okay. So, may if I go online, okay, MS SQL architecture diagram. So this is the diagram, right? What generally we use? Yes or no? Hello? For on-prem.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, yep. Thank you. So for this way, I
I,
mean,
I'm getting some disturbance. I think from
yes.
my end.
Yeah, it's from your end only.
Okay.
Yep. Can you mute? Yeah. So for every, even though the architecture is same, but since it is hosted on different technologies, okay, so that's the reason the components are same, but the architecture where the process where all these are got changed. Okay. For example, Azure SQL database connectivity architecture. Okay, in the interview, they will ask you, can you help me with the connectivity architecture of Azure SQL database? This is the one of the interview question. Okay, now this document, basically this map will help, this architecture will help you. First of all, in the background, wherever we deployed, I mean, this is our SQL server, okay, and it will deployed in the backend nodes, okay. Um, when we are trying to connect to the SQL server, okay, there will be gateway between you and your SQL server. For example, you are trying to connect from, there are two policies are there mainly. One is proxy and one is redirect policy. Okay, for example, if you are trying to your privacy, assume that your privacy policy has been configured to the proxy, then what will happen? Every connection will go to the gateway and to the respective node. Even though when you connect and you click the open new query, that new query also need to be authenticated for the gateway. Okay, so the where you have very sensitive data and where latency is acceptable for you, then proxy will be the suitable for you. Okay, now coming to redirect. If your policy has been configured as a redirect, then what will happen? First time when you are trying to connect to the SQL server, first one time it will get authenticated at the gateway. For the second connection as well, directly the connection was redirect to the node what you are trying to connect to the SQL server. Okay, this is the architecture what we are having. But what is the default here? For example, default tells you what kind of architecture, what kind of policy that you need to select. If you are selecting, if you are trying to connect from Azure resources, then the policy will be redirect and it will use redirect policy. If you are trying to connect from outside of the Azure, then it will uses the proxy. Okay, so that is the difference between the redirect, proxy and default. Default means wherever you are trying to connect, it will change the policy. It will use that mechanism. Okay. Now, sir, what is the SQL Server port number that we use in on-prem? Hello?
143, sir.
One
One
four
four
1433.
double
double
three.
three.
One for
Double three.
sure. Sir, whenever I ask such question, you need to say that you need to be precise that with the default instance 1434, named instance 1433. Okay, you need to say that 1434, right? If I'm not wrong. Hello?
The 1433 only, right?
1433 is for default. 1434 is for named
So
instance.
for named instance, we can set now. For the if it is
Now, named instance we can see different kind.
yeah,
Yeah. So what is the port number main actually?
1433.
1433.
1433. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check.
Yeah, 1433 and 1434 is for DAC connection port.
Not this one. So go to configuration manager. Not this one. 16 means 20. Yeah. One minute it got stuck. Okay. So I will. Still I'm using 1433 only. Okay. Now,
And this
yeah,
dynamic
it
you
is.
added then.
Maybe I have it. I need to cross check that one. Okay. So it's 1433 only. Okay. Thank you. Now, it is redirecting, right? They will ask you what is the main difference apart from the gateway. Apart from the gateway, what is the main difference? They will ask this question. Then you need to say that if you are using redirected connection policy, it will uses this many ports. Okay, 1000 to 1000 11,000 to 11,999 ports. It any ports it is I mean it is going to use that random port number to connect to the SQL server if you are using redirect connection policy. For example, if you are using proxy, then it is going to use 1433 only. Okay, you got the one more two differences, right? Hello.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Yes.
port number. Sir, generally 1433, if I open the command, okay, and I will type PowerShell, okay, and yeah, PowerShell. Now I can use text and TNC hyphen. What is the name? 1 minute. Yeah, I can copy. I can hyphen port number. I can type 1433, right? Okay, so now it will help to whether this port number is whitelisted or not in my computer from where I'm trying to connect. Yes or no? Now it is connect. It is true means this port number has been whitelisted. I mean has been allowed from the firewall to connect, right? Yes or no? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
it is allowed. But how can I check from 11,000 to 11,999? Is it possible? I don't know, right, which port number the SQL Server is going to utilize.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the reason. That's the reason Microsoft provided one PowerShell script. If you are facing any the uh, connectivity issues, okay, so you need to type the Azure SQL database connectivity checker, so that it will redirect to the one of the uh, GitHub link written by the Victor. We is from the product team. Okay, now you need to copy this one. Okay, now open PowerShell and run as administrator. Click yes. I can paste it here. Now I can, what is the name that I am having here? Test to demo. Okay, so I can replace here. What is the database? I'm giving the master only. Okay, so where I can use this username set as okay, so I can use Azure Azure admin password. I will type new mother 123 456. Okay, now I'm using this one. Now I'm trying to connect this. Okay, so it is going to check the port numbers. Okay, for all 11,999, and it will help us like this port numbers has been blocked from your system, and it will help. I mean, is there any other issues as well in connectivity? So this PowerShell script will analyze and will give some inputs. If these inputs are unable to understand, then we need to share these logs to the Microsoft support. They will analyze from their end and they will come back to us. Okay, even though they are I mean, i- if in the yesterday class, if I'm not wrong, while raising the support ticket, we selected one option, right? If you remember, I'm unable to connect. At that time, they also provided one the connectivity PowerShell script. Yes. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, right.
So the same way, that is the same one. Okay. So once that is done, yep. Yeah. Meanwhile, I will. For example, you have a SQL server, right? Okay. Whenever I ping to this server name, okay, whenever I ping this server name, okay, where it is hosted. Hello, where it is hosted, sir?
Central US.
Central US. What is the IP? So by seeing the server name itself, we can identify where it got hosted. What is that IP that it currently gateway IP this has been using. If you are facing any connectivity issues also, sometimes you need to allow the gateways of their public IPs in in their network as well. Okay,
What is the difference between ping and TNC, Harsha?
ping is either the host is live or not.
Okay.
Okay, so test network connection is either the port number on which port number it is listening or not.
Okay.
Yep.
So telnet also doing the
Yeah,
same or
yeah.
not different?
Telnet is also same. Telnet is also same, but it is very easy for me. The why? Because we need to install Telnet client, right?
Okay.
But some companies will don't install Telnet client on the systems from where they are trying to connect. At that time, without doing anything, I mean, this can be helpful for us. Yep. So that's the reason. Yeah. Okay. So done now for everything. If I go to the connectivity architecture, if I see what is that? Okay. Now where is the used US? Can you help me? Used US, East US, East US, East US. Yeah. See, this is the IP, right? So this is the subnet gateway range. Okay. Now the reason 130 it is range, right? So 20 series from it is from 20 series, right? So we need to make sure that we don't have connectivity issues in order to connect for this IPs as well. Why? Because today it is using this gateway. Tomorrow the gateway will might get changed. So at that time you may face connectivity issues. So whenever we face any issues, we need to make sure that certain region gateway IP addresses should be also whitelisted. Okay, yeah, and this is done. And 24's connecting DAC. Okay, and this is done. Okay, so is there any doubts regarding the architecture? Simple things. Okay, yeah, in the interview they might what is the proxy difference? Proxy uses 1433, gateway uses 11,000 to 11,999. Once proxy will be, whenever we select the proxy, obviously latency will be there because every time every connection need to be authenticated with the gateway. But coming to proxy redirect, it only first time it will get authenticated with the gateway. Next time onwards, it will authenticated with the directly database itself. Okay, this is the main difference between the in the architecture. Anything else?
I'm not good in network. What it mean by proxy?
Proc means it's a way of connecting.
Okay.
For example, I will let you know one small example. Okay, for example, you want to travel from Hyderabad to Bangalore. Okay,
Okay.
you are having, I mean, with you, you are having 5,000 rupees. Let's
Okay.
assume like that.
Okay.
And which mode you are going to select, either bus or train or uh, flight?
Whichever is faster and whichever is affordable.
Yeah, what is affordable for you?
5,000 is means if it is a less amount, it will be affordable.
Yeah, for bus is 1,000 rupees. For train, 500 rupees. Okay, for flight, 4,000 rupees.
Then I will go for bus only.
Okay, then you need to go into 5 hours only.
5 hours.
Yeah, I mean, you have that kind of urgent requirement that you need to be there in the Bangalore in 5 hours.
Oh, that is not possible, right? Okay.
Yeah, that
Then
then which mode is going to select you after the in that case?
which will be
Flight, right?
flight. Yeah.
Yeah, so the same way, 1 minute, my charging is down. Yeah, so the
A
same
lot
way,
of noise, sir.
huh? Yeah, it's from Jay Prakash. I think mic is not so good.
Mine.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Okay. So the reason why, because how this need to be authenticated means based on the factors, based on the requirements. Okay, for example, you have very sensitive data. Okay, even latency is also accepted. Every connection need to be authenticated. So in that case, you need to select the proxy. For example, I don't bear latency, only one time authentication is fine for me. Then at that time, you have to select the connection policy. It's all based on your requirements. Okay, that is what
okay.
main I need to say. Yep. Any other thing? If you see
So
also, yep.
so
Go ahead.
proxy is whichever is affordable and very easy to communicate.
No, I said sensitive data and latency is also accepted.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, see, every time, every connection need to be going to the authenticated to the proxy. If you see here, okay.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything? Anyone? Okay. Now it is good, Jay Prakash.
Okay.
Yep. Now this is, now we are going to see. Now it is analyzed. Now we can copy from here to here. Press enter. Go to run command. No, no, no. Okay. So now we have all the files here. Copy this file and extract here. Okay. Now we will files all these things. We have to find all these flags. For example, you can see the last summary as well. See, you can see any disconnected, any errors. It can be seen here. Dark. Okay. Now full log, I will say full log. This is not so good for me. So it is saying that, see, first it is pinging to the gateway and it is using 1433 port number. Okay, and yeah, connection was succeeded. I mean, no, there is no issues. Okay, now I'm using any. So it is pinging to gateway. So why it is not being, for example, 11,000? Why? Because the reason I'm connecting to the outside of, from outside of the SQL server, right? So that's the reason. Obviously, it is going to use 1433 only. Why? Because my connection policy is the redirect. So that's the reason. It's always checked with the 1433, and it all everything got success. So even though that you are unable to understand all these things, no problem. Our duty is we need to share this file with the Microsoft so that they are going to analyze from their end with the what the tools that are available from their end, and they will come with the resolution saying that this so and so got blocked here, you need to fix with it here. But remember one thing, okay, we need to coordinate with our networking team as well. Okay, that's our response. Whatever they said related to networking, no need to do from here. Why? Because even some in my company, I don't, if I create a private endpoint is also is there, but when I click on that, it will say access denied for me. Okay, we need to coordinate with respective networking team. Okay, yeah. Any doubts regarding the
Akshay, can you please
checker?
revisit once for this? I think I just missed something here.
Yeah, okay. On which thing? This one?
I mean, finding the logs and you have run some scripts to the PowerShell, no?
Yeah.
So where and
So
all you fit it? Yeah.
once this is done, once you executed a log, I mean it will show here the location file where you need to copy, where the location logs got saved. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you need to go to the respective location, and you can copy and share to the somewhere desktop or download, and you can analyze from there. Why? Because temp files will get clear automatically, right, once you log off. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Any doubt in utilize in architecture checker as well? Okay. Why I'm using? Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you please minimize this meet.google.com?
This one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. So this is the architecture, and I will go to the this pane. Okay. Now yep, this pane, right? Connectivity. Okay, so default, right? From where you are connecting, it is going to change. Just like I took the example of light. If you have don't if you if time is affordable, then you can go for bus. If there is no time, you can go for the flight. The same way, if you are connecting to the outside of Azure, it will uses redirect policy. Okay, I mean proxy. If it is connected from the Azure, then it will uses redirect. So that's logic. Coming to Microsoft Defender. So this Defender is going to manage by the security team. They are going to share the alerts with us so that we need to act accordingly. Means what the Defender will do. Okay. So sir, Defender is not free. It is almost 12,000 rupees. Okay. And for example, what will happen? I will tell you one example. For example, you have one DBA. Okay. He has sysadmin permissions. Okay. After 6 months, he got left, and he knows the IPs and everything. He knows about everything. But from last 1 month, the IDs has been not being used to log into the SQL server. So those kind of information, it will help you, and like so and so user has been not logged into the SQL server from last 30 days. So and he's having sysadmin permissions, better to disable that user. Okay, so these kind of security recommendations, and also DOS attacks. DOS attack means, you know that, for example, continuously pinging. Okay, continuously pinging, and they are using some attacks, like they're trying to inject some bad code into our SQL server. Those kind of attacks is going to prevent by the Microsoft Defender. So basically it is like antivirus. Okay, and no, we no need to worry at all. It is just configured into our blade pane, but we are not going to manage only the alerts that we need to take care of that. Okay, hello. Yeah, sir, in the networking, in the connectivity, you have seen one option. What is that option, sir? TLS stands for transport layer security. Okay, so basically previously we can select this option. Now nowhere, it has to be 1.2 only. So in that case, there is no need to discuss. In the interview they will ask you one question: what is TDE, what is TDL, and what is the difference? TDE, there is separate class, we will discuss for this one. For now, okay, in simple example, TDE protects the data at the rest. it means it means what? Okay, and for example, okay, if I take the backup somewhere location, if the backups got captured by the hacker, can he restore the database or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, that is the thing. Okay, for example, my database, if for example this were happen test, if he got access to the files, to these files, test data and log files, can he utilize, can he attach these files in system or not?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so these kind of issues TDE will help to protect. When we enable the TDE, so the backups which are configured with TDE, they are unable to restore without security keys. And even though the databases he want to restore, he got access to the MDF LDF files, so even those MDF LDF files also he cannot attach those files as well when TDE is enabled. Now I can say that TDE protects the data at the rest. Yes or no? I mean backups are only offline files only, right? Yes or no? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. So that we can enable on the server level or database level.
On you are talking about on-prem?
Yeah, I mean generally talking TDE that we can enable it on the server level or database level for the security
You
purpose.
have to enable on the database level.
Okay. Okay.
The reason why, because in SQL Server, let's assume one thing, in common way, you have 100 databases. If you enable on the server level TDE, every database will get protected.
Correct.
Okay, so see one, you from security point of view you will get benefited, but from other security point of, in the backups, while taking the backups, it has to be encrypt. So it is a additional burden for the CPU. Am I right?
Yeah.
When you restoring also, it has to unwrap, right? It is also an additional CPU burden for the server, right?
Means it will take more resources or what?
Yeah, yes, exactly, it will take more
Okay.
CPU
Okay.
cycles.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's the reason some databases very important for me. Okay, I want to
Okay.
exclude that. That's the reason, I mean it's a database level.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now for example, what is the TLS do here? Okay, now I will help you here. This is my SQL server. Okay, let I will tell you, this is my SQL server, and either it is on-prem or whatever it could be. This is the user. Okay, I'm trying to connect. Okay, I'm trying to connect the SQL server. Okay, will TD if any hacker will come in the middle and directly you can capture this connection. Okay, now TDE protects the this one. Hello.
No, no.
TDE only protects the data only for the backups and the MDF LDF files. Yes or no? It will not
Right.
protect the connection. So in that case, TLS version will going to help us. Okay, TLS connection is going to encrypt all the connections so that even though middleman can who is the middleman can enter which is mean hacker, they cannot read the connection. They cannot inject the code in that connection. Okay, so that's the reason TLS is very important. As of now, we have to be select only 1.2. There is no other option. Okay, for in the interview they will ask you, so you need to say the difference what we discussed here. So TDE, it will be there. I will let you know. Coming to identity, um, what is here we have different items. One is system identity, user identity, and primary identity, federated client identity. Want to turn all this. For example, I will go to the this one. So I need to provide permission to the SQL server on Azure account. How I can do that? Okay, so yeah. Staying connected is one thing. Having permission is different. Yes or no? Hello.
Yes, yes.
For example, if Arjun is a user, okay, directly what I can do, I can go to the storage account or anything access control, click add role assignment, and I can select the role, like whatever you do. Right now I'm selecting the contributor. Next, I can select the user, right? Yes or no? I mean, I can select the user and it will I'm added. But how can I add the SQL server? Okay, so let me check in that case. Am I getting anything here?
No.
No, right? So like that. So whenever we create a managed entity, for example, for example, let me help you one scenario. Go with the scenario. Okay. So for example, you have ADF. Okay, you have configured one pipeline. In order to connect, you need to configure linked server in the ADF. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. In that case, you have used your identity. Okay, after you after one fine day, you left that organization. Will that identity works? Hello?
No.
No, it will not work, right? So even though you left, doesn't matter. If in order it has to work, then you have to go with the system identity. So in that case, so now every whenever you select system identity, so that same name is going to create is going to get create in the Azure entry directory. Once you select this one, click save. Yeah. It is we are giving some identity on the SQL server. I mean we are going to register one name on the same name itself, so that even the user left doesn't matter. It will always stay together until unless these resources got deleted. Yeah, it got deleted, right? Now I am refreshing this pane and I'm copy this one and sorry. Now I got this right. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so now if I select this one, this means I can provide access so that this SQL server is having permissions directly to on this storage account. Okay, done. next time whenever you configure ADF and everything, they are having some call system identity. If you want to configure linked server, you can directly use this identity, managed identity, instead of having user. For example, by any case you don't want to create system managed identity, you want to go with the user identity. In that case, you can whatever the resource service principal that you have configured, they can use all these resources. Okay, then DB manager identity, you can create your own principal. You can not you, by Microsoft team will will do all this identity. You need to provide the name itself. Okay, so you can you can add your own identity in the user management pane, and you can add that, so that you whatever the name that you have configured, you have you can use on the same thing instead of managed identity. It's all depend your requirement. So coming to primary identity, in the primary identity, what it means, for example, uh, I mean um, I have configured two more users like this. Okay, two more users is all. In that case, which identity I need to use, either this one or unit or I need to use, I don't know. So in that case, I want to, I have these many identities in place, but whenever you are connecting to anything, you please use this identity. Okay, for example, in real time, in our personal life, I mean you have nicknames, yes or no? Even though your name is Arsha, in your home, what you may, they may call you Nani, and they may call you with different names, nicknames, yes or no? But in the certificates, will we use that names? Hello?
No.
No. So the same way, how many user entities you have doesn't matter. Only one username that you need to be used for the SQL server. Not for the SQL server is going to manage. For example, if you select the transparent TDE here, okay, service managed key. For all these keys, it is going to talk with the key vault in the backend. So on that at that time, it is going to utilize this one of the connection what you have given. That is what it means. Okay, federated client identity, what does it mean? For example for example, uh, you have your own SQL server. um,
Yes.
yeah, you have one more key vault in different tenant. I'm talking about a different tenant. For example, um, Microsoft. Okay, microsoft.com is there. Okay, now Microsoft got client. One client is abc.com. Okay, here Microsoft is having separate account, and this ABC is also having separate account. But you want to connect to the SQL from the to this SQL server to storage account, which is in different domain. At that time, what you need to select?
Jayprakash, can you please go on mute? It's disturbing.
Yeah. So okay, if federated client authentication means which user I need to use to authenticate that resource into the another destination. In another storage account, another storage account which is in different tenant. This is the client federated client authentication. In what is our job is, once they tell that only we need to come and we need to select this identity, click save. That is okay. Yeah, coming to auditing. Any doubts in this auditing page? Hello? Uh,
but we will
sorry.
for once in the video the doubt is not agree when we
Sir, to be frank, sir,
learning
hello. To be frank, sir, I am barely hear your voice. Is that same for you guys?
Yes, yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Sir, can you better to ping in the chat so that I can understand? Your voice was very low. Okay. Let otherwise I will take your question at last. Okay. So coming to editing. Yeah. Sir, you want to track everything, select commands or something, whatever you want to do. I mean, you want to tag the right operations, who are doing the right, who are updating every data. So in that case, what you need to do here is you need to enable this toggle button where you want to store. Either we have three options. One is storage account, log analytics, and event hub. Basically, most of the guys will team in real time. They will choose log analytics. For example, if log analytics, you need to know one language. One is Custo language that is similar to SQL, but how we used to do in simple terms. Okay, and what I will do, select star from table name. This is we will write like this, right? In Custo language, it will be like this in vertical format. I mean, I'm they are going to use pipe symbols. Okay, and so we have to use something like this for every article, for every operation. There is one name. You want to check something related to connectivity. There is one separate table name. So you need to know that table name. Okay, don't worry about that. We are not going to check. If in case there is separate team for log analytics, they will take care of that. Okay, only our job is we need to select the log analytics and we need to select the respective workspace and we need. In case we are not good at the log analytics, event hub or whatever, we need to select the storage account. Storage account is very easy for us. I mean, logs are there. Yeah, okay, so it is not there. I will log. Yeah, so it got selected. So no. So log analytics and click save. Once that is done, okay, and that is done. Okay, I mean log analytics we are going to see whatever. I mean in the database as of now, I have enabled auditing in the server level. On server level means all the databases we can see. Okay, uh, this can be done. Okay, on the server level on all the databases we can see. Now, is there any database here? Yeah,
Hello, yeah.
yeah, yes, please.
Yeah. I just want to know if we enable the auditing, so it will be at the server level or it will be at the database level. All the DML will be trapped, or along with the DML, the DDA will also trap.
Sir, it all DML operations will be all the DML connections will be saved, sir. All the things. Even select command is also going to help, but they will exclude all the connections. They will be one set of connections, sir. Okay, so now you need to go to the documentation. Let me tell you one thing. If deadlock happened, okay, if deadlock happen, is that will deadlock blocking is there? Will blocking and deadlock will be registered in the editing?
No.
No, right?
No.
No. Why? I have configured editing. No, right? Okay. So there are certain actions, sir. only, I mean, DML, DDL operations will be logged in the SQL server. If you want to precise, for example, no, everybody will connect SQL server, yes or no? Hello?
Yeah.
Everybody can see
Yes.
the databases. If I keep tracking every select statement, okay, the data is going to record in huge, yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
So in that case, I don't want to require select command. I need to know only update command. Is that possible?
Yeah. 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 On the SQL Server level, we have an option that insert update
No, no,
that we can select.
I'm talking about only Azure SQL Server.
Yeah, it is possible.
How?
We need to know.
Where is the option here? PowerShell settings. Can you help me? Actually, no. Actually, yes. Okay. So what is, for what purpose? No. For what purpose? Yes. Here is using portal. We have certain limitations. We cannot do that. Using PowerShell, we can do whatever. I mean, whatever like you are having, right? We can do that. You only using PowerShell, we can ask the SQL server to simulate only certain operations. Okay. Now where can I see? You need to go to the auditing. You need to click view audit logs. Okay. Once that is done, database audit, there is no such thing, right? So that's the reason. So meanwhile, what I will do, I will try to connect. Wow. Yep. Yep. So for your question, um, log records, auditing will record only DML, DDL operations. Every select connections, everything will get recorded. For blocking and other stuff, we need one option that is called diagnostics. Diagnostics testing and as need to be enabled so that those kind of information will be logged into that diagnostics. For example, if you want to precise in auditing, you want to configure only certain events, then it can be done using the PowerShell, not from the portal. Okay, so
For that auditing, it will be charged or it will be free?
sir, if auditing where auditing is done, but where it is going to store the data, in the storage account, right?
Storage account.
In the storage account, will they keep the space? For example, auditing today 1 TB, 100 GB, tomorrow 100 GB, day after tomorrow 1 GB. For 1 month, how many it can be more near to 1 TB, right? If I'm not wrong. Hello, will they give
Yes,
1
sir.
TB data for free?
No.
No. So it's a charge. I mean, cost wise it's charged. Okay. Again now, great. Yep, that is done now.
So that means on the front end we cannot see, we cannot change, we cannot see anything. On the front end, on the back end through PowerShell we can get everything. Means right? That is what you are saying.
On the front end means what?
Means on the UI level when we see the changes, we cannot see, we cannot do anything. Means update queries and all for the auditing purpose. So from the back end we can do, we can get the data by PowerShell, right? Through scripts and all.
No, 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 that is not the true. I mean, for example, every connection, if I see this one, okay. So what does I done anything here? What is that? It is.
The select statement. Yeah.
Does I select anything in
No.
front of you? Then why it comes here?
No, my question is, when we enable the auditing,
Yeah.
so you're saying that update statements and whatever we enable right on the audit level, that we cannot see anything on the Azure portal side,
No,
right?
no, no, that is not I said. That is not what I said.
Okay.
What I said here is using portal, you
Yeah.
cannot precise that I need to audit only update statement. That is what
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
said.
mean,
Yeah.
we cannot only fix to audit
Yeah.
means did.
Uh, yes. DML or DDL. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything will be recorded.
Okay,
Everything
okay,
will be
okay.
recorded. If you want to record only SQL Server, then you have to connect to the SQL Server. If you are more interested, then I will take that class into separate. Is that fine?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Is that everybody okay? Then I will do that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, then I will take that. Okay. So what is that command basically here? What is this command? The reason why, because whenever you open a new connection in the backend, there are so many things that needs to be done to open this connection, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So these are all default queries. Default all default queries. So that's the reason whenever you open new queries, all these queries comes under automatically. Okay, these are all default queries. Okay, which is very nice for us. Okay, and done. See, I have done that, right? Can you see this statement? Hello, create table
Yes.
Arsha. Okay, it was
Yes.
Yes.
it was done by the username. Who is the prince who performed this action?
Azure admin.
From which IP? This one, right? Using which application? Managed query, SSMS.
SSMS.
So what is the operation type?
SSMS.
What is the operation? Batch completed. Okay. So these are the event types are main important. So in the interview, what are the events that are going to capture? It means you need to say this one. Batch completed. Uh, what is that? Here, RPC
RPs.
completed. No, I will let you know. Batch, batch. No, no, no. Yeah. So mainly in the you have we will go through the document. If there are simple, we can say batch completed operations. Okay, all these operations, everything, if everything, even if you open the new query, that query is also going to get that. But sir, I'm doing all these things in the GUI, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that case, it is not possible every time I click the load. So then you can use run as a query reader. Okay. So
So
okay.
this auditing can also be done for EC2 instances as well, Harsha.
You are talking of Amazon.
Sorry, virtual machine also, right? I mean Azure.
Yeah, it can be done. Auditing will be there for everywhere, but ways are different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, now you can use the filters as well, so that you want to filter. I mean, you want to know only with only for specific database. You can whatever filter you can use and additional filters you can use here from where event. Okay, it's all up to you. Okay, I mean, it's all depends upon your query knowledge, your whatever. Okay, if you want to free size the statement, what you need, you can pass the statement. Okay, so it means mainly you can use T-SQL queries to manage everything here. Okay, that is what it means. I mean to say. Now, not as demo 008. Yeah, previously we have this kind of options. Now, what happened when we raise a support ticket? They are going to perform some changes on our SQL server. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
So previously up we don't know what they are doing. Whatever we did so and so things, it got fixed. Then we said happy, we are happy. Thank you for your help. we don't know what they are doing. So if we enable these things, if we enable this thing, okay, the same thing what they are doing, click save, then whatever Microsoft people is going to do on our resources, we will get that information too in the logs. That is what it means. You got my point, right?
Yeah.
Even select also.
No, no, not that one.
Okay.
Okay, so they are going to support operations. What means support here means, can you read this one?
Auditing of Microsoft support operation tracks Microsoft support engineers, DevOps operations on your server and
Writes
writes them
them.
to the audit log in your Azure storage account.
Okay, so whatever they are doing on on our resources, okay,
Okay.
it will help us to identify those changes. Okay, if for example they are going to do the maintenance generally, if they are not the support engineers, I mean that is done by the automatic mechanism. Okay, if that is been done, okay, our log data is going to be very huge, right? Okay, now automatic tuning. Sir, in the automatic tuning, we have three main classes. One is force plan, one is create index and drop index. Force plan is if SQL Server, uh, I mean, having different plans, so it will force some what is the last good plan automatically if you enable this one on. Okay, as of now it is off. Okay, let it be. And create index means, for example, it is going to suggest some indexes based on your query patterns. Okay, for example, we have some columns like select, ID, name, city, address. So, but we have index only on ID. We have only index and ID. But people are searching only for select, ID, name, um, table name, where city is equal to. Okay, so like that, people are searching, but we don't have city, right? In our case, yes or no? Do you have index on city? Hello? Okay, we
No,
don't have.
no, I think.
Yeah. So like this, there in index in tables, there are so many tables. So we don't know what the user is going to use the select statement. How many times he is going to retrieve the data, we don't know. Okay, so based on all these patterns, it will observe for 90 days. Okay, from last 90 days, people are continuously using where city name is equal to, where city is equal to some city name. Now it will highlight the city, it will highlight the create index, so that people are using only this column. Please try to create this index. All these are all suggestions, sir. Suggestions. You can apply and monitor, and you can revert. And the same way, for example, you have created index, but that index is not going to utilized by the from very long time. So then it will ask this, so many no members are using this index, you can drop. If you enable these options at the server level, automatically it will come to the database level. No need to do that. Okay. Either in the database, if you don't want to do that, then you can for example, it is enable. So wherever it is going to drop index, it is going to drop the index. Okay, and okay, so in that case, you don't want to do that in the database. Go to the particular database, you can turn it off. Whenever you select inherited here means, okay, whatever you do that, it means automatically it will be there in the database level. In the database level, if you manually, you can overwrite as well. All these things, I mean, it will. So what are the recommendations? So the same recommendations, whatever we selected this option, the same thing it is going to provide here. And whatever the tuning that we have applied here, automatically it will come. So no need to do anything, just we need to select, apply, monitor, and it's good, it's okay. If not, we need to revert it. Same thing, whatever log analytics, that is one pane they got embedded into our pane. Okay, so this is not required for us. Okay, this is like whatever we do on the auditing the same way. If we enable log analytics on the auditing, you can utilize this pane. Coming to task, sir, coming to this automation task doesn't mean that like SQL Server agent. It is there for every object. This is one of the worst feature, but I will show you. It is going to send, what is that? What is the template, sir? It is going to send the monthly bill of this resource for every month. Okay, so by default it will be there. You need to authenticate it. You need, okay, once that is done, you need to be connected for both resources. Once that is done, next, monthly bill, and you can, I'm giving some dummy mail. Yeah, sir, what it is saying, sir, can you, it is to run your task, we will going to create new logic app. Okay, is logic app free, sir? Can you see this line? No, right? So it is going to be chargeable. Okay, once you create a logic app, it is going to install in the consumption model. For every task it is going to get charged. So don't we get monthly alerts? Monthly, if you want, you can configure alerts, or otherwise you can go and see the subscription. In the go to subscription and go to cost analysis, and here we have different ways are there. Right now I want to see cost by resource. Okay, so what is the basic? Yeah, yesterday I have configured, right, SQL database. So for up to now it got charged me 3 rupees, 4 rupees. Okay, so like that, everything we can have in our pane. So I don't want to bill got that extra. Okay, in the, if you want do so, you can configure that option. Okay, uh, are you okay, right? So this task is only for the monthly bill, not to configure anything. Okay, coming to export template, sir, you want to configure 10 SQL servers. How you are going to do? Hello,
Sir, in using template, like in on-premises, we have used the template database. Like,
template database. In on-prem we have
Template
template.
server.
Huh?
Template server. First create the template server.
Template server.
Then copy, means like do this.
Yeah. So basically to do this, we need automation. Okay. Uh, to be frank, I'm not good with the coding. Okay. Uh, in that we can use ARM template. If it is Terraform, you can use Terraform. You can share this code to Terraform guy. So he will develop, and once you provide the so and so names, so that they can provide similar settings. The requirement here is I want to configure, I will go with the template, this one, not the this one. I will go to the ARM template. For example, I'm duplicating this tab. Sir, sometimes the tasks which are not dependent, the got that are also embedded, we need to contact respective teams and we need to coordinate with them. Okay, so done, this is done. For example, and I'm showing you, sir, how many IP address that has been added here?
two.
Two, right? So like that, assume like I need to configure the same kind of settings, same kind of changes, and I need to be the same for 10 servers. So in that case, you can manually go and create manually and add the IPs, everything one by one. Okay, if you don't have developer, then there is no option. If you have developer and you know good at Terraform and bichips, whatever we are having here. Okay, once I will show you this one. Yeah, so this is done, right? So now I will show you sample example. Download. So I got downloaded one done. Now click home. Go to ARM. Yeah. So deploy custom template. Yeah. So once you are this pane here, what happened? You need to uh, build your own template in the editor. Click on this one. Now click the load file. Load the template file what you have downloaded. See, automatically you will come here. Okay. So click save. So do I selected anything that belongs to assessment here? Vulnerability assessment here? No, right?
Yes, it's selected by default.
Yeah, it is not there. So to be frank, I'm just showing one more load file. Okay, I mean not to be, and I will show you the old template so that it will be good. Uh, I'm selecting the old file. Okay, I'm selecting this RG. I'm select. Okay, I do have anything vulnerability assessment scan here? No, right? Okay,
Yes.
okay. So I have enabled Azure Admin SQL authentication. Yes or no? Hello.
Hmm.
But where I need to pass that authentication here? Where can I pass the authentication? No, there is no option, right? So sometimes
Yes.
what will happen? y- some whenever we download something, it will add some extra. So in that case, so now what I need to do here is I need to copy this password. Why? Because before coming to you, I done number of done to show you this practice. Even though I'm not coding guy, but I want to show you that one. So that's the reason I need to template. What I will do, I will need to replace. Okay, so click save. So automatically it got saved right here. Yes sir. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So now after that, where is the ARM template? Now copy this one. Edit. Click on edit parameters. So automatically it will came here. No problem. So this is the password that has taken by the vulnerability assessment scheme. Okay. Now you can type what is the name that you can give test demo. What is the name here? 1507. Okay. Select the RG. Yeah, and give the name once. Okay. Now next. Click create. So once this is done, okay, so we are going to see what and all resources that we are going to see here. Okay, sir, coding is different. Sir, if you are going with the Terraform, so these are all the names that we need to utilize. Azure RM SQL example, all these things we need to know. Even though why I have selected template 2, template 1 instead of template 2, why? Because we have enabled auditing, right? So that's the reason. I mean, if I don't know any these parameters relating to the storage account and everything, it will get fail. So that's the reason I took the old example. what I used to practice to show you. Okay, so all these things, okay, you need to make sure. To be frank, we are not even one comma got removed. Okay, it will be, I mean, it will show a number of errors. Yes or no? Yeah, so it got fail. Invalid parameter password specified by the, I don't know what, I will show you this one, and below one template and template one. So yeah, I don't, I know what I have done mistake. I need to pre-place it one. I need to go to this one, and I need to copy, save this one, edit template. I need to paste it here. Click save. Again, I need to go to edit template. So I need to add one parameter here. Come down. So where is the Azure admin here in this line? So after that, okay, I need to pass this parameter. Okay, so storage path container, this is not valid. So I'm going to remove that one. Okay, click save. Done. Go to Arsha RG. And what is the name? Test demo 1507. Next. So don't worry, don't get scared by seeing all these codes. Okay, so developer will create all this code, and if he face any errors, he will set up a call to understand anything from DBA point of view. Okay, hello.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, so meanwhile, is there any doubts so that we can discuss utilize this deployment time? Hello.
So as of now, we can't say because we need to do practically more than one time. So that time we can.
Yeah, you have see, I'm after this class, I need to prepare like what kind of topics that I need to do. After that, I
Yes,
need to go to the office. Okay, so
exactly.
here in my case, okay, I'm doing that. So after this class completed, again you have to go and do whatever I'm doing, so that it will be
Exactly.
useful for you.
Yes, sir. Like previous batch, I also do the some practical multiple times. So
Yeah, I know.
this also.
Yep.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Harsha, please open on thing there is showing index type. Okay.
Here.
Tuning part. Can you please open tuning part?
Okay.
That
Yeah. Okay.
indexing index is when you enable the when you on the index create index, it will automatically create it or suggested. You need to create in some particular plan.
1 minute. It is going to create the index on on behalf of you. So that's the reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but in production hours, it will affect in our performance.
Yeah. Obviously.
And
See, they are giving the intelligence to you. Okay, so you can turn it off. Okay, and so that it is not going to recommend you. Okay, and it's all up to you. It okay. So anyhow, it in the way it is going to provide the recommendations, right? Okay. If you don't like the to be created the indexes automatically here, okay, they you can turn it off. No problem. It is if there is any recommendations, okay, they will suggest here like that. At that now you can go and manually verify, and you need to create in the offline hours.
correct.
Yep.
Deployment skill. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So, deployment got success or failure?
Failed.
Sure.
Failed.
Yeah, it is telling like that only. Deployment failed.
That's the reason. So whatever you see, it may not be true or it may not be false in Azure. Okay. So what are the operations that got failed?
Drop index.
Drop index, DB parameterization, defragment index, current, service manage, test demo. Did we touch anything of this in our SQL server? Hello? Did we touch it anything?
No, no.
No. So the reason why it got failed here means while creating the SQL server, while creating the resources, all these things, drop index, defragment index, will try to download all the things sequentially. For example, without creating index, can I defragment that index? Hello? Hello? No, right?
No, no.
Without defragmentation index, can I do parameterization? No, right?
No.
So that's the reason all these things got failed. So doesn't matter. Okay, we don't we need to handle these operations separately. We need to pass into sequential wise. Okay, then first we need to do the parameterization, after that defragmentation, after that current, and whatever the fail operations, or otherwise we can remove all these things. Okay, how the coding guys will do that? Basically our SQL server is created or not. Okay, that is the main thing. Now go to here and go to Azure SQL Server, go to SQL Logical Servers. What is this one? This one, right? Our SQL Server. Yep. Okay. Now I go to the networking. I'm having IP address or not? What previously I have taken. Hello? Where,
It's
where,
different.
no, not the
As
different.
a
If you see yesterday, when I have taken this is one, right? I have added only 175. Okay. Okay. So is that same or not? 175 at 14 or 175 14, right? Hello? This I added
yes.
later. I mean, I didn't take the backup when I took that template. Okay. So don't worry about this one. I mean, okay. The main intention is whatever settings that I have configured, I have taken of the template one. So all these settings are there or not? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is like that. You can create n number of SQL servers based on the coding. As of now, I will show you very basic level. This is the very basic level. Okay. If you use the Terraform, with one click, you can create the n number of servers with only one click, and that too all the settings what we are sorry. In the arm we have certain limitations, but in the Terraform and Bichips, we don't have that kind of limitations, so that you can create however you require. Okay. Yeah. So that is what this test demo 008. Yep. And export template. Terraform is a third party language. It's a infrastructure as a code. Okay. And you can Biceps is the language from the Microsoft to counter the Terraform. Most of the organizations are using Terraform. Why not Biceps? Why? Because Biceps, if you use the Biceps, it will be support only from the Azure side. It will not support uh, Amazon, Google Cloud. But in the Terraform, it will support all the resources. But what is the disadvantage we have? We have late updates here. It may take 1 year, 2 years like that. But in the Biceps, it will be not like that. Okay. So the third option is support and troubleshooting. Support troubleshooting here means you can I mean You can raise that ticket and what I mean whatever we see in the previously in the quick start, the diagnostic solve problems the same way here as well. Okay, so that's see to complete that this one server plane only, and that too we have skipped some topics since we have kept the dedicated one. So even though it took 2 days for me. Okay, so is there any doubts, guys? Hello, hello.
You are telling Terraform is used for all cloud platform,
Yes,
uh, but Bicep is using only Azure. So we are using only Azure only. Why not we can use Bicep?
I mean I'm not the coding guy, na.
Okay.
Do you know the biceps?
No, I'm just asking.
No, no. I mean, it's all up to you organization standards, right?
Okay.
For example, my organization is having same SQL servers in different environments. In that case, I cannot use biceps, right? Hello.
In the sense?
I mean, for example, I need to create the same SQL server in Azure and same wise in the Amazon as well.
Oh, okay.
In that case, modules are different, right?
Correct.
So, for example, my organization having only on the Azure side only. Okay, in that case, I can you go with the biceps so that it updates more updates will be there, so that I don't fall into any limitations. I means developer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Anything? Any
So,
doubts?
sir, one more doubt. Like in just same as like in AWS, whenever we use IAM access management, it is a free. So in Azure, it also free or it is a chargeable access
In
management?
access management is free.
Free, no?
Yep, free. Yep. The reason why because if I provide access to somebody else, they are going to utilize. If they are going to
Exactly.
utilize, Microsoft is getting paid, right? Yep.
Hmm.
Okay. Anything? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, then are we good to wind up this session today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, guys. I'm going to share my number. So if you are interested to continue the journey with me, so we are you are welcome onboarding. Okay. I'm going to share the number who are going to ping me. Okay. Thank you.